Magab, everybody. Joseph Manella. He said, I'm curious what you think of the two Quiet Riot albums with Randy. And I'm like, well, they suck. And that's why this is a suck versus suck. I love Randy Rhoads, like my second favorite guitar player behind Eddie Van Halen. But these albums are such a disappointment. Now, the first one was so hard to find back then. I couldn't find it anywhere. I knew some friends that had Quiet Riot too before I found it in New York at Bleecker Bob's in 1996 when I flew up there to see Kiss on the reunion tour. And I bought, and I knew it was bad because I had a friend that had it, and he put it on a cassette for me, and I tried getting into it. It's terrible. But that one was really hard to find, and they re-released it. It even has a book and a poster. That's not actually it. That's AI. But I have that record. I have both these records. And J-Man, my buddy J-Man got me it. And it's terrible. It's worse than Quiet Riot too, if you ask me. They're both really, really bad. I mean, if you loop all the guitar solos together, it'd be all right. But even Kevin DuBrow came out and said it's lame. And I'm sure Randy, I'm sure there may be an interview of him saying he didn't like these albums. But I never heard him say it. But you know he must think it. Because listen to Randy on Ozzy. Then listen to that. They're two different guitar players, really. Anyway, so I'm going to do a track versus track of both these crappy albums. Now, I will stress that crappy songs will win throughout this whole thing. Well, there's a couple songs on Quiet Riot 2 that are okay. It's okay. There's nothing good on that. But, let me see. It does get a point. You know, because that's how bad this is, that a crappy song on this one wins. Alright, or maybe more than one crappy song. I shouldn't give away the outcome in the beginning, so this one doesn't, it's not a shutout, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, we start with Slick Back Cadillac versus It's Not Funny. I'm going Slick Back Cadillac. As you all know, it ended up on Metal Health. They re-recorded it for Metal Health. And it's one of my least favorite songs on Metal Health. But it's one of the best songs on Quiet Riot 2. And I do prefer the Metal Health version over this. It's just not good. And by the way, both these albums were only released in Japan. That's why they were so hard to get. I'm giving that Quiet Riot 2. All right, next. Mama's Little Angel versus You Drive Me Crazy. They're both horrible. Mama's Little Angel. We are Mama's Little Angel. Oh my God, I was listening to this crap today. Horrible. You Drive Me Crazy ain't no better, but it blows like my ass right now. Ooh. Oh. All right, the other cheek. Ooh. Whoa. Woo. Horrible. All right, next. Tin Soldier versus Afterglow of Your Love. I believe Afterglow of Your Love is cover. And it's pretty good if you're going to compare it to Tin Soldier. It's a sucky song, though. But it wins. All right, next. Ravers. Oh, my God. That one's probably the worst on here. Versus Eye for an Eye. Eye for an Eye. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Oh, like gag me with a spoon. It's terrible. Oh, it's as bad as the whiff of this. Ooh. Yeah, that's horrible. Woo. Oh man. Whew. I can feel my nose hair burning. All right. Next. Back to the Coast. Going back to the coast. Back to the coast. I swear, this is comically horrible. It's like, God damn, you guys can't write songs. No wonder nobody wanted Quiet Riot back then. With songs like this. Hey, going to a records company. Hey, look, I found a band, Quiet Riot, play this. Going back to the coast. Back to the coast. not only get out of my office, you're fired. That's what I figured happened to anybody trying to get this band signed. And they tried hard. Check out the Quiet Riot documentaries. They even had like people picketing record companies to get Quiet Riot signed. Horrible. Trouble ain't no picnic either, but it's better. Alright, next. Glad All Over versus Killer Girls. Killer Girls, the best song on both these albums. It's the best song with Randy Rhoads. I actually like it. It's actually good. Glad All Over. Terrible. That's a cover, I believe. Horrible, horrible song. But, yeah, of course, Killer Girls wins. All right, let's do pick a random album right here. Let's not go far, shall we? All right. Oh, I'm going to pick something else, but it's Rodney, man. Is this the rap one? No, but I got Rappin' Rodney as well. This is a comedy album. I can't get no respect. It's funny. All right, let's go over here. And all right, Aftershock, Motorhead. Their second to last album. Awesome. I love all Motorhead. This is a great album, man. Heartbreaker, Coup de Grace, End of Time. Great stuff on here. Going to Mexico, Knife, Paralyzed. Keep the Powder Dry. Love me this album. Good stuff. Aftershock from Motorhead. All right, next. Next we got oh man, Get Your Kicks, another horrible one versus Face to Face. Terrible, terrible, terrible songs. I guess I'll give it Face to Face, and here's Ass to Ass. Oh, oh my God. My buttocks is burning. Hey! Alright. Get Your Kicks. Get these nuts. Next. Look in any window. By the way, Quiet Riot 1 hasn't gotten anything yet. But Look in Any Window is going against Inside You, and guess what? Finally I'm giving one to Quiet Riot 1. Not that the song's any good, but man, Inside You is so terrible that Look in Any Window wins. Alright, next. Just How You Want It. This may be the worst song on here. The worst out of all these songs. And that's going against We've Got the Magic. Horrible song, but the guitar solo reminds me a little bit of SATO. A little bit. Some parts are kind of SATO-ish, so that's what makes it win. So there you go, Joseph Manella. This is the final score. And there you go. The first one got one. But yeah, they're both horrible. I love Randy Rhoads. I love Kevin DuBrow, man. I know he's a loudmouth jerk, but I loved his voice. And, you know, I remember back in the day, man, Quiet Riot was the biggest mystery. When Randy died, you know, this was in articles. He was in Quiet Riot. And none of us knew what Quiet Riot sounded like. And in 1982, a friend of mine came to my house saying, oh, on cassette, he goes, I got Quiet Riot with Randy Rhoads. I was like, put it on. And what he played was Electric Eye, the Hellion Electric Eye from Judas Priest. And when he played that, I was like, oh my God, Quiet Riot rules. Boy, was I duped. I even told me that, nah, dude, that's the new Priest. But it sounded like Randy Rhoads was, Glenn Tipton was doing. Sounded like Randy. I loved it. But unfortunately, I don't like these albums. This is definitely a suck versus suck. But again, I love Randy. I don't mean to disrespect the guy. But I'm not, because I'm sure Randy felt the same way. I know Kevin did. But there you go, Joseph Manella. Thank you. Like always, my friend, you rock. And everybody else you out there rock as well. If you want to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Don't listen to that. And smack 'em a gob.